Other methods are concat and replace. So what is it? Concat is basically concatenates two strings and then gives us a string, the concatenate version. But the original strings are not modified, so we get another string for that. And the replace one is basically we give a string and then it searches that string in the other string and then replaces that string. So it is actually very useful to fix some data and so on. We'll see a code for that later on. The other one is to uppercase, basically converts all the letters to uppercase. To lowercase, converts all the letters to lowercase. Trim removes the spaces, new lines, or the tab characters, so that at the beginning and end of the character, so it trims your string. And to char array converts your string to a char array. So let's look at an example. Let's say that we have this S1 and S2, which is happy, and the other one is birthday. And then if I say S1.concat S2, basically it will concatenate that, and the result will be then happy birthday. But of course you need to be careful about it. There is a space here. The reason is that we have a space here. If you don't put a space, then there won't be any space here. So space does not come automatically when you are concatenating that. And for the replacement one, well, if you would like to say, okay, I have this, we have these three strings, hello, goodbye, and some spaces, string with some spaces in that. So when I say S1, which is this hello, that replace L lowercase with uppercase L, which it means that convert all lowercase L characters with then uppercase L characters. So it's a very handy function to modify your text. It's really good I really recommend to memorize this function because you use it a lot in many cases. And to uppercase and the to lowercase, when I say that to uppercase, it will be S1 will be hello with the all uppercases, and S2, and if I say S2 that lowercase, this goodbye will be all lower cases. And when I say that this trim, S3.trim, basically, it will remove all the spaces here and all the spaces here. It will be just SPACES.
So removing white space?
Yes. So since you asked, let's do one example for it. The first one is this trim function will not work. Will not be effective. It will work, but it will not be effective for my S5. So my S5 is DF, a space, and then ABC. When I said that trim, it won't remove the space in the middle. Okay? It just removes the spaces on the sides. Yes. If I have these. And maybe some tab character, let's see, okay, and also this, whatever. We'll see what it will does, okay, for these characters. So I'll make it S6, and then when we print it, to make it more sendable, I'll make it here. Okay. And what I'm trying to do is, I would like to make it super clear that what is printed or not.
Maybe.
Yeah. So.
Use print on.
That's also another option that I could do, but I'll now explain it. So when I say S5 trim, it didn't remove any of the ones in the middle. When I said S6, okay, I printed between these two dash characters, okay? So everything in between will be my S6 removed, trimmed. So what happened is it removed spaces, it also removed the tab character. And also here, if you see that it ends with underscore, which means that it also removed the new line character and the spaces. So when you do trim, it removes tab, new line, and white spaces at the beginning and at the very end. But it doesn't touch the ones in the middle. All right. I think I did this. How many minutes we have? 8. Okay. The other one is the value of. So what is it? Well, it is basically takes an argument of any type and convert it to a string. So if I have a long value here, or a float value here, or a char array here, then by using this string.value of, so I want you to notice this. String.value of. What does it mean? What is value of? Is it a non-static or a static method? So if I can run without any instance, like I didn't create any string object, I just calling the string class itself, it means that it is a static function. Okay? So I can basically convert this char array to string, or I can convert any value, like the Boolean value, I can convert it to string. I can convert the character value, integer, long, float, by using this value of character. So there are actually two versions to do it. One is I can say, what is it? S7. Oops, sorry. String dot value of, and then I can here put that, like, let's say that Boolean. Okay, this is one. Or I can also say that would also work. So these are two different options to convert a value to a string. Okay, so the first one is more proper way to do it, but you can also do it with this. I basically concatenate a string which is empty, and then I compare with the true, then Java converts it to string and then concatenates empty string with that true, and then the result will be a string with the value of TRUE.
If we reverse the order, we put true first, then the
yeah, it did, but let's also check it with this by the equals function. To see their value, same, yes, it says true. All right. And we have 5 minutes, and I think I can finish it at this point. The class, the other one is the character class. So character class is for the actions that we use for a single character, and most of the functions it provides are static methods, because it is because we don't want to create a character instance just for these operations, which is like determines whether a character is defined in the Unicode character set. So there might be some very specific letters that is not defined in the Unicode. This actually exists when you are working on non-English data, or maybe you have really different characters, then it might be useful. Or is the given character, is it a digit or not? Is it between 0 or 9? Or is it a valid identifier part, like is Java identifier star? So determines whether a character can be the first character of an identifier in Java. So again, can you use it for a Java, of an identifier in a Java? Again, is valid identifier part. These are all for one character. Like, is it a letter? Is it a letter or digit? Is it lowercase? Is it uppercase? So, or you just want to convert one character to uppercase or convert it to lowercase, you can all use this with this character class. So how you can do it? Well, let's look at this code. So basically, we are asking from the user an input by creating the scanner class. And we say, okay, enter a character and press enter. So we read it from the user. And then we get the first letter from that user, from the user's input. And then we check, okay, character is defined. So I don't need to create a character instance for it. This is a static function. So I just I can use it directly with character that is defined. Is it a digit? So what is the input of the user? Is it all the other cases, like is it letter, uppercase, or lowercase? Or, so these are Boolean functions, and this is converted. So this checks whether it is an uppercase, and this converts it to an uppercase. If it is already uppercase, it will be still uppercase. So it's not invalid. So the code will still run. And I think this is almost the last methods. The other one is a digit and a 4-digit. So what is it? Well, basically, convert characters to digits and digits to characters by using this digit and the 4-digit values by using different number systems. So when we number systems, we basically mean base 2, base 4, base 8, so whatever the base system you would like to use. So first 4-digit, what is it? It takes a character and then and we define the base system, number system as a second argument. And then it converts that digit to a character. This digit does it in the reverse order, so it converts its argument to an integer. So one of them converts to characters, the other one converts to integer. So it works in the opposite orders. Again, let's look at this code, and then I think we will be done. Again, we are asking a user to we use the scanner to be able to get input from the user. We ask, please enter a radix to the base system, to the base number. Then we read it from the user and we keep it in this radix function. Okay, then we ask, okay, please choose one. It will be like a menu. Convert digit to character or convert character to digit. So we keep the user's choice. We read it again from the user and keep it in the choice. And then using in a switch function, we check this choice, whether if it is 1 or if it is 2. If it is 1, we want to convert a digit to the character. If it is 2, we want to convert character to digit. So let's look at the first one first. Then we ask again, enter a digit. We read it from the user. And then we use, so we want to convert a digit to character. That's why we'll use this 4-digit function. We get the input and then the radix. In the other one, like all these are same, we will just say digit, and then the first one will be a character, and we will convert it to the radix. So what is based on that radix-based system? As an example, so we say, okay, enter a radix 16, so it will be a hexadecimal number, and then you want to say convert digit to character or convert character to a digit. So if we say, okay, enter a character, so the user says 2, which means that we will convert a character to digit. Then if A, so what is A in a hexadecimal number? When we A in a hexadecimal number, what is its value in base 10? It's 10. So basically it will convert it to a number. What would happen if it entered F? 15, yes, correct. And for the other one, if it chooses to convert digit to a character, so we enter a number in base 10, like 13, then we want to convert it to a hexadecimal number. Then the result will be A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, and D is 13. So the result will be